Hello, welcome. We are back again for another Zenless Zone Zero video, and today we are going to be playing through Trigger's agent story. It is called Out of Sight. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. Let's go. Alright, listen, I know I am super late to her agent story. It is literally a couple of days away from the next patch of releasing, but I'm here now. So where is it? Out of Sight. Oh, I love that. You know, the way they're side by side. That's cute. This art is amazing, by the way. Out of Sight. Let's continue. Let's see. This is a story that took place in the past. A story of a rookie proxy named Faithen who meets a young lady at the crossroads of fate. Ooh, so we're going back to the past. I do remember that. We just moved in. That's cute. Belle, we've been on 6th Street for a while now. How many internet commissions have we taken this past few days? We're still newbies, so you know how it is. It's okay. We're starting our proxy business and video store from scratch. Side by side, it'll take time. These days, I've been focused on managing the store, so thank you for taking care of our internet business, Belle. Having this cozy little home with you is already much better than the life we had just after leaving the academy. Okay, so you guys before this had a life after the academy. I wonder how that is. As long as we slowly build our reputation, we'll eventually have a chance to uncover clues about the fall of the old capital. Well, we'll take it slow. Yeah, but I still want to take on some commissions. Yeah. Belle, your enthusiasm is really something, but your trouble soon will be resolved. I saw how hard you've been searching for commissions, so these past few days I found an intelligence broker on internet who can introduce commissions to us. Fun! As long as we can establish a long-term partnership with this professional intelligence broker, we shouldn't have to worry about getting commissions in the future. As your older brother, I also want to be able to help you. Adorable. I love them. Thanks. I think I've done a good job too. I arranged to meet him at the store today. He should be arriving, so is it that dude? I forgot his name, it's been so long. At that moment, a sudden knocking comes from the door. He's here, just in time. Belle, let's go talk to him. Who knows, maybe a cool surprise will be waiting for us on our first commission with him. Ooh, is this commission involving... Oh, did not mean to press that. Involving Trigger then. Hello, Wise. 18, Belle, and 18. Belle and I need to put aside the video store to go handle the commission, so we can only watch the house. And watch the house. Will do my best. Adorable. Look at 18. I love how they name their bank bills just as numbers, except for EOS. As the front door is open, a man in a suit walks in. Although he wears a friendly and reliable smile, there is still something slightly off about him. Yup, it is him. It is him. Belle, allow me to introduce our future partner, the intelligence broker I found on internet. Nice to meet you both. You can call me Shepard. Yeah. Okay, now remember. I'm glad you two chose to work with me. By the way, are you just starting out in this line of work? Nice to meet you. We haven't been in business for too long. I understand. It's normal for rookie proxies like you to have a hard time finding commissions, but please don't worry. As an intelligence broker, I exist precisely for people like you. Kinda suspicious, but you know, we still have connections with him until now, so he is trustworthy. Let me check my notes. Your name is Faithen, right? What kind of commissions do you usually specialize in? We're great at any commission. What an energetic response. These days, many young proxies like the energy you have. That being said, combat-related commissions might be a bit tricky, right? You two don't seem like fighters, and hiring combat personnel can be expensive for new proxies. To be honest, I'm not sure I feel comfortable assigning you anything dangerous. We'll find our own way to resolve that. I believe you'll see it in the actual commission. The actual commission, huh? Well then, I happen to have a recently issued commission that could serve as the perfect starting point for our partnership. I believe this commission is of the perfect difficulty to assess your abilities. If you're interested, let me explain the details. Shall we move to a more convenient place to talk? Is our place not convenient enough? I suppose not. It's not suitable to talk about this at the counter, so you move to a small room with Shepard to discuss things in detail. Okay, just a different room. Okay.
Our first assignment together is a missing person commission.
Ooh.
There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe.
Okay.
Honestly, I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
Sure. Why not? Yeah, but if it doesn't involve a hollow, why hire a proxy then?
Not to be rude to the client, but guiding people through the hollows is what a proxy does. A commission that doesn't even require stepping in one seems kind of pointless for us to handle, right?
Why not go to the
Don't get me
PubSec?
wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills.
Okay.
To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info.
A little suspicious.
That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting details, and negotiating. All the makings of a top-tier proxy.
You know what? Sure. Accept the commission.
You've
We don't
made
have
your
any other
point.
choice.
Guess we can't refuse now.
Yeah.
Let's see the job.
Yeah. Shepard nods in satisfaction and pulls out 3 items from his pockets. A harmonica, a sheet of music, and an old photo. There she is! Trigger or Charon. I forgot. It's been a while, as you can tell. Old photo of a woman with covered eyes. A somewhat aged photograph. Though the image remains fairly clear. A blonde young woman with her eyes covered leans against a wall. For some reason, her silhouette seems so fragile, as if she might shatter into pieces at any moment with such profound sadness. Yeah. Oh. Pookie, what happened to
The client has
you?
only provided us with these 3 clues. All we know is that the woman in the photo is your target.
The missing person?
Just a photo. So even the client doesn't know her name, identity, or whereabouts?
Yeah.
And what's the deal with the harmonica and the sheet music?
Oh, I remember in the live stream, she plays harmonica,
The
right?
client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they just don't want to share. But the client did mention if you get stuck, you should try playing the sheet music with the harmonica.
Interesting.
Well then, I'll leave this
To lure
commission
her
in your
out?
capable hands.
What is happening?
Keep me in the loop if you make any breakthroughs. Just ping me on Knock Knock.
Okay. This is
A single
interesting.
photo and a melody.
Yeah.
Feels like chasing shadows. Belle, where do you think we should start?
I don't know. Let's go to Port Elpis and look for clues.
Maybe we should start
Okay.
with Port Elpis. A woman with her eyes covered isn't exactly someone you see every day. Remember when we went to visit the sea? I'm pretty sure we spotted someone like that back then.
Damn, you have a good memory, Belle.
I was in a bad mood that day, so you took me to the port to clear my head. We bought some fries, but you were so busy staring at that girl with her eyes covered, a seagull snatched them right out of your hand.
Interesting.
Why do you sound mad? Now that I think about it, that woman did look a lot like the one in the photo.
Damn, they have good
I was
memories.
just a bit distracted.
I wouldn't even
didn't mean to
remember
stare.
that.
Next time I'll make sure to watch my fries more carefully.
I think you should be more considered on who you're looking at. Looking at a woman unprecedented is not good, wise.
Well, thanks to
It's
you,
not very
we've got
wise
a
of you,
lead now.
wise.
Let's head to the port and see what we can find.
Okay. Like, genuinely, why were you staring at at a possibly blind woman? A little interesting if you ask me. Yeah, okay, so, oh, look at that. We are genuinely still moving. I'm still curious about what is this. Aww. Pegasus. Is there gonna be a faction named Pegasus in the future? We deliver. That would be funny. I wouldn't mind that. A delivery person as a character. But then again, all of the characters, playable characters have been very significantly important to the story, so... Well, we've arrived. Time to find our missing person. However, it was a week ago when we saw that lady, and we can't be sure if she's the person we're looking for. Even if she is, it's uncertain whether she'll still be around here. We better get started then. Right, since we don't have any other leads right now, let's try our luck here. I'll attempt to hack into the cameras to check if she's been around recently. As for you, Bill, take the photo and ask the locals and passerby around here. Yeah, sounds reasonable enough. That is so many people to ask. Oh, jeez. Hello, Fee. Welcome to Tater King. Our fries and hot dog combo is a hot seller. Would you like to give it a try? Hello, have you seen this person? Oh, I remember seeing this girl before. When exactly? Maybe once every 1 or 2 months? I'll see her wandering around this area. Oh, ooh. But I've never spoken to her, and she doesn't seem to interact with anyone around here, so I don't really know much about her background. So she hasn't been around recently. I don't think so. I don't remember seeing her recently. Are you looking for her? I can keep an eye out for you. Alright, thank you. Aren't you nice, by the way? Would you like some fries? The seagulls here always try to steal the fries. Alright then. Those seagulls have been too active recently. Will they have a negative impact on the sales of our fries? Looks like I shouldn't feed them too much in the future. Aww. Has she been feeding them? That's cute. Okay, let's go to the watchtower. That seems reasonable, right? A high ground. If you climb the lighthouse and overlook the entire port, maybe we'll spot a blindfolded woman somewhere. Yeah, see? Just as you are about to try opening the door leading to the top of the lighthouse, an old man appears behind you. Oh, I forgot. It's not open, huh? Hey, what do you think you're doing? The lighthouse is currently off limits. Yes, I forgot. This is a pass. No one is allowed to enter. Sorry, I didn't know. If I hadn't shown up, you would have gone straight in, wouldn't you? This lighthouse has been properly maintained for years. If something happened to you, who would take responsibility? Besides, what do you need to go up the lighthouse for? I'm looking for someone. Have you seen this person? Let me see. This girl does have a rather memorable appearance. Really? A blind woman? A blonde blind woman? Like, the blind part, I guess, is memorable, but the blonde woman? I don't know. Have a rather memorable appearance, but I don't remember seeing her before. I think she might have been here before. Is that so? I usually keep to around the lighthouse. If she was on the dock's walkway, I definitely wouldn't have seen her. If you're looking for her, I suggest checking around there. At the very least, I haven't seen this girl near the lighthouse. Alright, thanks. And sorry, I forgot this is the past, so we don't have full access to the lighthouse yet. That's fun. They remember. Oh my god, that is a lot. Okay. Tightly closed door. This room upstairs. Someone must be living there, right? If the blindfolded woman has appeared around the port, maybe whoever lives here has seen her? Knock knock. Complete silence, but there seems to be some kind of noise inside. Knock on the door again. Oh. Raiden Shogun? Sorry. Excuse me, have you seen this person? Who? Let me see. The door opens slightly. I carefully hand the photo over, and within 3 seconds, the person returns it. Never seen. Disappear. In the end, everyone will disappear, including me. The door shuts. What was all that about? Ooh. We have a depressed person in this area. I've asked a few people, but none of the clues seem particularly useful. I should get back and discuss our progress with Wise. Damn. I thought we were able to ask everyone. I was excited to do that. But I guess not, man. Any signs of Trigger around? Or Sharon? Nope. Okay, hello, Wise.
No luck on my end.
Duh.
Belle, did you find anything?
Nope. Let's try the harmonica again.
I was wishful thinking to assume that a quick stroll through the port would solve this. But since we're here, might as well give the harmonica a try. Whether it works or not, you owe me some fries before we head back.
Okay.
I'll do whatever you say, but Belle, would you mind giving the harmonica a try instead?
Oh.
I'm curious to how it sounds.
Are you the musical
Wow, you
sibling?
sure know how to set me up. I'm telling you now, though, I can't promise what it'll sound like.
Uh-huh. Yep. Whoa. Whoa, that is very, like, nostalgic. Oh, okay. That note there, a little out of tune. You pull out the harmonica and glancing at the sheet music, see a melody you've never heard before. Taking a deep breath, you let the notes flow and start to play. Oh, it was pretty accurate. Whatever you think it sounded good at least. The music continues for half a minute.
How do I put this? It sounds okay once you get used to it. But nothing happened, so I guess we should just get some fries and head back.
There she is.
Excuse me. Were you the ones playing the harmonica just now?
Hi, we are.
Sorry. My sister didn't mean to make such a commotion.
Oh,
We'll just... Wait. You're
there she is.
the one in the photo. Sorry about that. I didn't hear any footsteps, so I didn't realize you were right beside us.
She does. Her job requires her to be sneaky.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me.
Yep.
I didn't mean to startle you. If I may ask, where did you learn that melody?
A commission? Why shoots you a questioning glance? The blindfolded woman from the photo actually appeared. What an unexpected surprise. But now what? First thing first, let's bring her back home.
Well, the two of us are proxies, and this song was given to us by a client. We never thought it would actually help us find you. Our client is the one looking for you. Why don't we discuss the details somewhere else?
Ooh.
I see. Please lead the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'd also like to meet this client of yours.
Okay.
Let's head back to the store.
Yellow light. What does yellow mean?
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot. Your name is...
Your name?
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time. But I do have a code name. You can call me Charon.
Charon. Yep, there we go. Not Sharon. What was I thinking, right? CH. Sure. Nope. You return to the video store with a woman who calls herself Charon. Along the way, you introduce yourselves and share a bit about your fledgling proxy business.
Miss Charon, I just reached out to the information broker who posted the commission. He should be here shortly, and you'll be able to meet the client soon. Please take a seat on the couch. I'll get you something to drink.
Yeah.
Thank you, but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall,
Oh.
third unit from the left,
Oh.
it has a connection issue. You might want to check it out when you have time.
Damn, girl. What kind of eyesight do you have? How did you spot that?
Let me see. You're right. How did you know? No wonder there's been some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing.
Whoa.
I lost most of my vision in an accident.
You can hear?
I can just about make out
Troubles
the
like that?
outlines of my surroundings.
Huh.
To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound, I was able to pinpoint the location of the faulty TV.
Damn, okay. Sorry to bring it up.
Sorry. I hope my question didn't seem rude.
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world.
Yeah.
As proxies, you too should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
Oh, interesting. A subtle silence fills the room. It's clear you each have secrets you don't want to share with others, and there's an unspoken understanding between you. As the silence is on the brink of becoming awkward, an awkward sounds at the door from outside the shop.
It's me again. You two found the target already? Wow,
Yeah.
Faithin, you guys are incredible. If you're always this fast, you could take on anything.
Well, thank you. The client didn't come with you?
High efficiency? It's nothing really. By the way, didn't the client come with you? Charon here would like to meet them.
Yeah.
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find the woman in the photo,
Oh,
but
God.
there's a new problem.
What is it this
I
time?
can't get in touch with the client anymore. There's
Huh.
been no reply from his Knock Knock account since yesterday. I brushed it off at first, but there's still no reply today.
Weird.
Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location, the edge of a hollow. Who sends something like that in normal circumstances?
That's weird. That definitely doesn't sound normal.
Sending a location from the edge of a hollow? That's anything but normal. And the client hasn't responded at all?
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client.
Either
I
a
hope he's
trap or
alright.
they got
Let's
trapped,
stay
you
in
know?
touch for now.
Either
Won't
those
be wrapping
two.
up this commission for a while.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share that location with me?
Oh.
If I investigate the hollow, I might pick up some clues.
Oh.
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into. Without a carrot or combat personnel, it's a death trap. You should wait.
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chryso Barrel Division.
Yep.
Even
There
after
we go.
retiring, I've made countless trips into the Hollow. You can trust in my combat skills. The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry. My military days are far behind me. I have
like,
no
"Ooh."
current ties with them.
A military soldier. Oh, gee.
As for getting into the Hollow, proxies,
Ooh.
can I request your assistance? I don't know anyone else who could guide me.
Yay!
I'll pay the commission fee as best I can.
Okay.
If you don't want to be involved, that's fine. I'll think of something.
Ooh, interesting. We want to find the client quickly too. Yep.
We'd like to find the client ASAP too. I mean, who's gonna cover our commission fee otherwise? Besides, if we said no, you'd just head into the Hollow alone, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
How did you know?
Well, you seem like that type of person. Just no offense.
So that was your plan?
Yeah.
You just remind me of how Wise and I used to be. So
Mm-hmm.
desperate to find someone that we didn't even care if we were ready or not.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since Miss Caron wants to continue to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. You can relax, Shepard.
Yeah.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable, my hands are tied. Please, look into the Hollow. And be careful.
Okay.
I'm really sorry for troubling you.
Oh,
both.
the pink client.
Finding this client is very important to me, so I may have acted a bit out of line just now.
Huh, interesting. You know who the client is? Seeing how determined you are to find this person, we couldn't just stand by and do nothing.
No worries. Seeing how determined you are to find the client, we couldn't just sit by and do nothing.
Yeah.
Let's work together to find them.
Fun, okay. Blind pursuit. Ooh. Let me at him. And let's ride. Dun 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 dun.
Ready and waiting.
I don't have anyone
Eradicate all
who's
evil.
good with her.
Awaiting further
So-
instructions.
Let's go with Miyabi. I feel like she's, Miyabi is the current carry of this game. So, and I have her, so I'm just gonna use her in any mode that requires fighting because in any way, shape or form, she's gonna carry. So, hello. She looks so good. Oh, okay.
Miss Caron, I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Okay. Ooh, girl.
Please wait a moment.
Girl. Bam.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons.
Huh.
I still remember the way forward clear as day.
Interesting. So she's been here before.
Okay. Why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating a path doesn't take that long.
Oh.
Path ahead. It should be right around here.
Oh. Oh my
Wasn't
god.
here too long ago.
Huh? You were here?
Ether vision activate.
There's no time to look.
One moment, Proxy. I might have misremembered. Sorry for being so presumptuous, Proxy.
Uh-huh.
I got ahead of myself and made things difficult for you.
That's okay. Seems like you're going through something, so I don't blame you, girl, but I guess take your time. You know?
By the way, Miss Caron, how are you so fluid when you move and fight?
Yeah. She flips. Oh. Hello? Okay.
Is it because of your sharper hearing and heightened senses?
Adjusting for wind. And that's one part of it. In fact, my eyes get...
Oh.
Wait, something's up ahead.
She's always getting cut.
There's someone on the ground.
Oh.
It smells like blood.
Oh. Ooh, why is your buddy like that? Oh my god. A man and a woman lie collapsed on the ground with the unmistakable smell of blood emanating from them. Following the source of the scent, you see bullet holes on their bodies. Ooh. Check the conditions. No signs of breathing. Oh. Ooh, we are seeing dead bodies. Their heartbeats and pulses are completely gone. These two are dead. Cause of death appears to be severe blood loss from the long-range gunshot wounds. Time of death? Probably within the last 1 or the last 1 to 2 hours just before we enter the hollow, which means this isn't just a case of losing contact with our client. It seems someone's been killing people in this hollow. Oh my god, that is though I don't sense the killer nearby right now, there's still the chance they're active somewhere in the hollow. Proxy, don't stay away from my side. I'll keep you safe. Those two. I really want to take their bodies out the hollow, but without knowing their killer's whereabouts, moving them would be too risky. True. Proxy, mark these coordinates. Mark these coordinates. Once we confirm the area is safe, we'll come back to retrieve their bodies. I'm sorry. The ground must be cold. May you rest in peace. Oh, Caron.
What could have happened? Who did this?
I don't know. Gunshot?
Given the depth of the wound and the caliber of the bullet, the killer was a sniper, just like me.
Oh.
The surrounding ether levels have significantly increased. What's going on? I see it. Scatter! Hold on. Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. Up ahead, there are multiple devices leaking ether non-stop.
Ooh. Leaking ether non-stop? That doesn't sound good. Okay, let me in. Huh, what is
Those
this?
are high-pressure ether storage tanks,
Oh.
filled with highly concentrated ether.
Oh. Positioned with great visibility. Look around. Ooh. Okay. What are we supposed to shoot? Oh, those? What? Oh, okay. Bam. 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 There we go.
All
Did-
high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled.
Nice.
Keep moving.
Ooh, there. Oh, oh, this is a lot. This is a lot.
Proxy, there are 4 people over here.
Okay,
They're all still
good.
alive.
That's good.
I'm not detecting any ether fluctuations from any other life forms nearby.
Okay, that's good. Check their condition.
Great, that's a relief.
Mm-hmm.
Charon, can you confirm their condition?
Yes, please.
Confirmed. One is seriously injured.
Ooh.
A bullet pierced their lung.
Oh.
The other 3? No internal injuries, just a few minor wounds.
Okay,
They're all unconscious.
that's
The
good.
one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly completely gone.
Oh,
He's beyond
the
saving.
blue, the purple blue. Aw, Caron.
Who are you?
Oh God.
Help me.
Oh.
Hurts. So cold. I don't want to die.
Oh my God. Is there really no way to save him?
There must be something we can do. I'll contact the hospital and we can get him out of the hollow.
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out.
Oh,
No rescue
jeez.
team can beat the clock when life fades this fast.
Oh my God.
Am I dying?
Oh.
I just want to go home.
Oh wow. Caron doesn't respond. There we go. Oh, I got the chills. She sits beside the dying man, pulls out a harmonica, and begins to play a soft, familiar melody. The tune echoes throughout the hollow, heavy with the scent of blood. It's a song recorded on the client's sheet music. As the harmonica gentle notes fill the air, the dying man stops groaning, simply listening until his eyes closes forever. Wow. Oops, sorry. Oh, Caron. Are you okay?
Charon, are you okay? Did you get hurt during the fight just now?
Oh
I'm
God.
fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience. The rejection reaction you saw just now was one of them.
Oh God.
Staring into death. It's not something I handle well.
My head. Where am I?
Hi.
Who are you people?
We can.
I remember now. There was a madman, a lunatic who tied me up and dragged me into the hollow.
Oh God.
You're not.
Oh.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can, help us carry one of them. Let's get out of here together.
Yeah.
Leave. We can leave this place. What about that lunatic who shot at me from the shadows?
Whoa. The culprit's already gone.
The culprit should be gone by now. Charon, let's get
Yeah. Please don't let them get hurt. Okay, thank God. Oh my God. Dude, they've been going dark with the stories this past couple of patches. I love it, but also, whoa. Ooh. Oh. Exhausted and unable to carry any more bodies, you record the coordinates of a few of the corpses. Once this is all over, you should make sure to report them anonymously to the public security. With Charon, you keep your guard up alongside the 3 survivors, eventually arriving at the abandoned metro entrance in front of Ballet Twins Road. Proxy, let's take a short break here. The area around the Ballet Twins have been abandoned due to the Hollow disaster, and no one's likely to be around. It's both secluded and safe. Oh my God. I just choked on my saliva. Making it perfect place for conversation. Those 3 survivors. Yes, I know. They just escaped from a killer, so we need to check on their injuries and mental well-being. Could one of them be the client? Unfortunately, I don't think so. After they woke up and saw me, they didn't have any particular reaction. If they were the ones who signed the commission to find me, they should have recognized me to some extent. That is true. Proxy, I'll keep a watch around here and be on the lookout for the perpetrator trying to track us for attempting to ambush us. Could you please have a brief conversation with the 3 survivors? I think they may have some information of the perpetrator. And to be honest, I think they might. No, it's probably just my imagination. I'll get information from them first. Thank you, Proxy. What do you mean by that, Charon? Oh God, okay. Leanne? The ether field indicates some strange person will be coming here soon. Sometimes her perception will leave her body and attach itself to other things. What are you talking about, girl? They look like a peer, but who on earth could they be? What? I did not catch whatever you just said, Pookie. Hello? Introvert. Oh, there's 2 of you. Take a deep breath. If your emotions get too intense, the wound might reopen. Ugh, I still feel like I'm going to throw up. The fear that someone's still trying to shoot me, it just won't go away. Are you guys okay? I'm okay. Did you save us? I'm just about holding up. I've more or less recovered from the shock. I remember you. You were looking around for someone around Port Elpis, weren't you? Oh, wait. Oh, I don't think I got the chance to talk to her then. Yes, I think I've seen you before. Nope, I don't. Ah, how embarrassing. I never thought we'd met again like this. What are your names? My name is Zoe. Erin. Just call me Erin. Ugh. Feeling nauseous again? I managed to hold it in. Did you want to ask us something? I have some questions for you. No problem. We'll answer what we can. How did you get kidnapped and taken into the Hollow? For me, I was sightseeing at Port Elpis earlier. After that, I was on my way back home driving along the deserted road when I seemed to hit something, so I got out of the car to check. Just a few seconds after I got out of the car, someone hit me from behind and knocked me out. I still have a bump on the back of my head. You can feel it. Let me take a look. There really is a bump on the back of your head. As for me, I was sitting at home with my friend when someone pried open the lock and tampered with our food or water or something. I don't know what they did exactly, but shortly after we ate, we both passed out. Oh, scary. Were we the only 3 rescued for the Hollow? Did you see another woman? Just the 3 of you. Oh no. Take some time to calm down. Alright, anyway, thank you and your companion. If it weren't for your arrival, I don't think the perpetrator would have let us leave so easily. Why are we being targeted? I can't take this anymore. Blah. Oh. Girls, take a breather. Grab some drink. Hello, gentlemen. Gentlemen. Thank goodness. I can't believe it. I'm still alive and out of the Hollow. What's your name? Oh, me? I'm Jesse. I'm so grateful you were there to save me when that maniac was chasing me and sniping at me. I really thought I was done for. I have a questions I want to ask you. Questions? Go ahead and ask. Although I really don't want to remember what just happened, you did save my life. Well, we could save even more life if you could answer it. What? How were you kidnapped? I was tricked. I received an anonymous message telling me there was a big job I could do, asking me to meet in the alley on 6th Street. I had just arrived at the agreed spot and was waiting when someone hit me from behind and knocked me out. When I woke up, I was already in the hollow and my hands and feet were tied. Got a few more questions. How did you experience it? What did you experience? Although I was tied up in the hollow, luckily I always carry a folded knife with me. Smart. I tried to shake the knife out of my pocket and cut the ropes, hoping to escape, especially since the area was filled with the ethereals, but suddenly, someone shot at me from the shadows. I was so scared that I quickly dropped to the ground to dodge the bullets, but they immediately fired several more shots. I had no choice but to run for my life. The maniacs shooting at me, I felt like they never intended to kill me right away. Instead, they seemed to be having fun watching me panic. Every shot scratched me, but none of them were fatal. I just kept dodging the ethereals and the sniper, running for my life. In the end, I finally managed to hide in a place where with fewer ethereals, but that maniac shot a tranquilizer into my thigh. I quickly passed out again. After that, I woke up for the second time to you all around me. Huh. Take some time to calm down. Is that all you wanted to ask? Well, anyway, thank you all. If you had commented later, I think all three of us would have been killed by that maniac. Huh. Hello, Charon. After a brief check on the three survivors, you share what you've learned with Charon. She then calls the three over.
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives.
Yeah.
If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the three of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to how the killer chose their targets.
Ooh, smart.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force,
Ooh.
but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a private company.
Huh.
Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
A soldier?
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internet information broker.
Hmm.
I'm still pretty new at it though, so
Internet
I can't think of any
broker.
reason someone would target me.
What about you?
My turn? I'm Erin.
Oh,
I was
Defense
also
Force
in the Defense Force, but now I'm unemployed. Actually, I have a question for you all.
Okay, go ahead.
Did you see my friend when you were in the hollow? She's about my height with shoulder-length blonde hair
Was she
and
the
a
one
mole
dead?
under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
Oh god. Oh, I don't recall.
If I recall correctly, we didn't come across anyone like that in the Hollow, among both the
Okay.
survivors or the bodies.
So she's missing.
It's all right. I'll keep looking. I hope she's okay.
Hmm.
We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day.
Hmm.
I never thought something like this would happen.
So two Defense Force, ex-Defense Force officers and one internet broker. Remembrance Day.
Remembrance Day? What's it about?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the old capital
Oh.
and find comfort in each other's company.
Oh, that's sweet.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh. Maybe I should go check it out.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Maybe she'll show up there.
Maybe. Let's hope so. That's all
Was
she
your
said.
missing friend also a member of the Defense Force?
Ooh.
Yes, she and I were in the same squad.
Obsidian.
Division's Cartis squad.
Ooh. Huh. Wait. Jesse wasn't in the Defense Force.
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force. But Jesse wasn't with the Defense Force.
Yeah.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the Defense
Oh.
Force. Right, Jesse?
Now was you?
Well, that's...
You got caught, buddy.
I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force.
Hmm.
It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just memories from my time there that I'd rather forget.
Okay.
I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct Squad.
Hmm.
That's the absolute truth.
Okay.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impera Squad.
Imperial Squad.
I don't know who those who died in the Hollow were, but it seems the killer really is targeting members of the Defense Force.
Huh. Jeez.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital, didn't our 3 squads work together on a mission outside Hollow Zero?
Ooh.
We did? I don't really remember.
Damn, he really is trying to forget.
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission, I don't remember your faces.
Huh.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern in the killer's choice of targets.
What else do you need to
But there's
ask,
something
girl?
else I need to ask.
Go ahead.
I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the killer as well. Did you happen to see anyone else?
Ooh, yeah. The 3 survivors exchanged confused glances before shaking their heads at Charon.
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for. Male or female, what they look like. Can't offer much help without that.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, if any of you remember anything else that may be useful, please let me know. This is very important to me.
You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Is it really going to be an issue if you can't find this person?
Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time. They might be the key to achieving my goal.
There's no light in her eyes. That's kind of scary.
I see. Whatever happens, I hope you find them. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Aw, that's sweet.
Thank you. But please,
Yeah.
prioritize your own safety. If the killer is targeting former Defense Force members, there's a good chance they'll come after you again. Stay vigilant.
Yeah.
Of course. Once I've checked out Remembrance Day, I'm locking myself in my room and throwing away the key.
Okay, that's not that smart. But you return to random play with Charon. Even after questioning those 3 survivors, the clues we have so far are still insufficient. Our goal is to find the missing client right now. We only know that he was likely kidnapped and the perpetrator, but we have no idea who the perpetrator is or where they went. Could the client be the killer? That's a possibility, right? Charon, do you have any ideas? I think the other proxy is right. The information of the 3 survivors provided is limited. With our current information, it's hard to deduce where we should go next to find a client. Our clues have run dry. But we still got something out of it. At least we now know some characteristic of the perpetrator. A sadistic sniper with a grudge against the defense force. They're meticulous in planning, avoid open confrontations, and are obsessed with committing crimes in the hollow. True. It is always in the hollow. With these characteristics and the hollow coordinates, we might be able to deduce the general area where the perpetrator operates, as well as a potential base where they might have placed the kidnapped victims. But that would take quite a lot of time. Yes, and while we're narrowing down the search, the perpetrator might continue committing more crimes. Charon seems somewhat agitated. The lack of clues plunges you all into silence. Just as you were about to accept reality and start organizing the current clues to narrow down the search, the door to the video store suddenly opens. Oh, someone's here. Bell, I think it's Shepard. He's at the counter. The intelligence broker might have something important to tell us, Proxy. Let's talk to him first. Okay. Let's see what you have to say, Shepard. You bring Shepard to a room where you can talk. Okay.
Phaeton.
Oh god, he's
You've
out
already
of
been to
breath.
the hollow and made it back safely?
Yes. Take a moment to catch your breath.
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment?
Yeah.
We've already been to the hollow, but unfortunately, we haven't found the client yet.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Did you find any clues there?
Well.
There were traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping. It's very likely the client was involved.
Cooperate with Charon and share only part of
Yeah, it seems the client was kidnapped, brought to the hollow, and later moved again. We're still looking for clues. But why did you rush over to the store? Did you find anything?
Yeah.
Well, just take a look for yourself.
What? Shepard shows you his phone. About 10 minutes ago, the missing client sent him another location on Knock Knock. There were no other messages.
I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another hollow entrance.
Weird. A clue delivered right to us. This feels off.
We've been chasing dead ends with absolutely no clues. And now one just appears out of nowhere? Something smells fishy here.
Yeah.
You're sure it's just a disappearance for now and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating.
Sure.
Just be careful. Any casualties and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and contact me.
Okay.
I'll bring in some professional hollow experts to deal with the situation.
Huh. Shepard hurries out again. You turn to Charon, who seems unsettled. Has she held back the full truth from Shepard to avoid having the search handed off to someone else?
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information broker.
Yeah, it's nothing, but why?
Don't mention it. But I have to ask, why are you doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Calling for help might have been the safest way to handle the situation.
Yeah.
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives.
Mm-hmm.
Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without causing death.
Yeah, just insane.
Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight. Or worse, casualties. And besides, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now.
True.
So I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible to ensure their safety.
Okay. What if it's a trap,
I
though?
helped you keep this from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's just too dangerous.
Yeah.
What if this lead is a trap?
Hmm.
Who even knows who's really behind the client's messages anymore?
True.
I understand. I really do. But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
But then again, we cannot be we need to be rational about it.
Why is the client so important to you, Charon?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to tell us? Are you so set on finding them because they're connected to the person you've been looking for?
Yeah.
Client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for.
Hmm.
And if not, they most certainly have some vital information.
Why are you so sure about it,
Since
though?
leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more
yeah.
than just comrades who trusted me with their lives.
Aww.
To me, someone raised as an orphan.
Aww.
They were family.
Mm.
I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica.
Oh, I
It's
see.
called Homecoming. My
Ooh.
squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it.
Oh.
And yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music.
Yeah.
Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left.
Hmm.
I'm certain my teammates are still alive.
Oh.
If this trail goes cold,
Oh.
I don't know when I'll get another chance to reunite with them.
Charon. If they're still alive, could there really be no trace of them after all these years? Why is his gaze towards you seem to convey such a question? But then, thinking about how you're also searching for your teacher, it doesn't seem all that hard to understand. Yeah. All of them are both searching for someone who they believe are still alive, even though, logically speaking, they should probably be dead. But yeah, I'll help you.
I get how anxious you must feel. Let's face this together. But this time, we really need to be extra careful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the Hollow. We'll make it out in one piece.
Okay, at least you're confident, so that's nice. I'm confident too if you are, girl. But I have to say, I am a little bit nervous. Alright, let's just get to it. To it. Invitation to kill. Okay, that's
Awaiting for.
I've got your back.
kind of scary. Should I do Obel Squad?
Ready and waiting.
Nah. Miyabi.
Eradicate. My blade is ready.
Miyabi.
Awaiting further instructions.
Go.
Ooh, let's make a grand entrance.
Let's go. Dun 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 dun. Alright. Who are we gonna find today? Ooh. Is this Outer Ring? Feels like Outer Ring.
Looks like there's something here. Is this a communicator?
Strange.
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the Hollow's entrance.
Yeah. Why would there be a communicator here?
Why is there a communicator here? It doesn't look like it was randomly left behind.
Yeah.
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which means it was only placed here recently.
Suspicious,
It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Yeah.
Oh, such decisiveness. Following random location info
okay.
without even thinking twice. I'm glad, Sniper of Liar Squad.
Who is this? Liar Squad?
Liar Squad? What's that? Wait, who are you?
Yeah.
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you.
Who is this person?
You can call me Grim Vulture.
Okay.
The one behind
Edgy.
Huh. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name is next.
Huh. Why?
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan, you've decided to take me out for good?
Ooh. Oh, okay.
I thought you were just going
She's
to
talking
be another
back.
obstacle in my way. And now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
Okay, this is getting a little bit
I'm
weird.
not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting at the hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them.
Yeah.
If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
Oh. Charon suddenly dodges to the side, raises her gun, and fires using her body to shield Eos. In the next instant, a bullet fired past her and hits the ground. Her shot flew off into the distance, and there's only one thing that's for certain: it didn't hit. It didn't. It didn't. It hit Grim. What? What? What?
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shot?
Okay.
I can't say I'm surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too.
Huh.
You seem to have rather unique eyes. But you'll never get the chance to hit me.
Okay.
After all, no one's better at counter-sniping than me.
You're confident.
Seems talking won't resolve this, but I'm not averse to using force.
Ooh, okay.
Now that's the spirit. If you're looking for someone, why not search the hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both my attacks and those of the ethereals, of course.
Oh.
Oh, and I've prepared a little gift for all your trouble. I hope you still have that determined look on your face after seeing it.
Interesting. Oh, the communicator is gone now.
Yeah.
We took it. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, okay.
Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar.
Yes.
Suppressing fire. Recalibrating.
Pew, 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 pew.
Is there nothing we can do?
Pew. Pew. Oh. Okay.
I found a box. Something feels off about it.
Let's check it. A rather creepy box. It's giving up an unsettling stench. You have a bad feeling about opening it would be asking for trouble. You glance at Charon beside you, who has fallen silent. Clearly, she's having the same feeling. Right now, she's hesitating about whether to open this box. Charon, wait, don't open it. Charon opens the box anyway. A blood-stained, tattered military cap, carelessly crumpled and stuffed into the corner of the box, though the owner's identity remain unknown. The message can only mean one thing: death. Don't touch what's in the box. Charon reaches out and picks up the military cap from the box. Her fingers tracing its shape, her lips tremble. I'm okay, Proxy. If my sense of touch isn't deceiving me, this appears to be the outfit of my former teammate War, or a replica of it. So this is the surprise Grim Vulture mentioned. I see now. Let's keep moving, Proxy. Jeez, this person is insane. Charon goes silent. Yet, as she chambers another round, you can sense her hands trembling slightly while her grip grows even stronger. Aww.
You still remember what's inside the box, right?
This person is insane.
Teammate's cap. The one Sticks always wore.
Sticks. Oh, Sticks, okay.
Curious as to how he died.
Damn, this person is insane.
The melody.
He took his own life. No, it wasn't much different from being caused by ethereals.
Oh my god. So Styx is dead.
Another high-pressure ether tank. And a lot of ethereals have already been drawn to it.
Okay. Let's shoot it. Bam. 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 Oh, hold on. Phew. There we go. Huh.
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving.
Okay. Another box. Oh god. The second box emanates an ominous aura that unsettling stench seems to warn you that its contents, just like the previous box, will give you an absolutely wretched experience. Charon's breathing grows heavy. She stands still for several seconds, seemingly trying to control her emotional turmoil. Charon, don't push yourself. Yeah, finally, she opens the box. A pair of blood-stained, tattered military gloves lie twisted in the center of the box. It's clear that whoever placed them here hasn't just tossed them in carelessly. They had been deliberately arranged with malicious intent. Charon picks up the gloves, once again feeling their contours. An icy touch, her lips turns pale. Just as I thought. These are from one of my squad mates too. Charon. Aww. Let's keep moving, Proxy. Following this route should lead us to Grim Vulture's hideout. I'm fine. Girl, no you're not. Please. Charon picks up her weapon again, but there's an unmistakable tremor of unease in her voice. Whoever this Grim Vulture is... Acheron?
It wasn't easy getting my hands on them.
Okay. This Grim Vulture needs to die. Okay.
Beautiful commander. Even her gloves are stylish.
Right.
Such a pity. In the end, like her hands are missing.
Oh my god.
That's a shame, little sniper.
What the hell? What the hell?
Recalibrating.
This person is... Oh god. Okay.
They could no longer hold his sword. Ethereals gnawed off her arms and part of her leg as well.
Oh. Okay. That's not fun.
But she still had some backbone. She stood tall, even in death.
Oh, ew. Okay.
It's just as I said. She died from multiple fatal wounds. Even the most beautiful flowers will wither without protection.
I'll pierce right through.
Whoever this person is.
Do you think I'm telling the truth or a lie this time?
Yeah, this person deserves hell. There's still a third box. You grab Charon's hand, trying to stop her from opening it, but she lifts the box lids almost mechanically. The third box contains a blood-stained corner of clothing and a severely damaged piece of engineering equipment, also stained with blood. Charon picks them up, her trembling fingers feeling their shapes. She doesn't speak, neither about the plans for pursuing Grim Vulture, nor about which of her companions these items belong to. Until the communicator in our hands rings again with Grim Vulture's voice.
Congratulations!
Charon.
You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh,
Cocytus.
Right. A piece of bloodied fabric from Cocytus's clothes and some damaged engineering gear stained with Lethy's blood.
Okay.
There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer. Not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you?
Oh, ew. Charon's face turns deathly pale. She suddenly picks up this bloodied items from the box, her spirit visibly shaken by the weight of these ominous relics. How much do you intend to torment her?
Enough already! Using her squad mates, her family to mentally torture her? That's vile. How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear. Did I go too far? My sincerest apologies. It's just watching you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining. I may have gotten a bit carried away, you know? Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here, and those are just fakes. I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their clothes?
A surge of rage threatens to drown all thought. Just as you are about to retort, a crisp gunshot rings out. Karen's shot is clean and decisive, carrying an unmistakable intent to kill, but from the response on the other communicator, it seems she missed her target.
Ooh, a decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired.
Oh.
That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick.
Oh.
But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Call them out.
Coward, you say?
Mm-hmm.
How fascinating.
Of course you are.
You were little more than a hollow shell before. But now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking somewhat respectable.
Let's see how this is gonna end. My apologies.
I know your composure is nothing more than a facade.
Oh god.
You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now filled with their dying screams.
You have no right to taunt her.
Karen and I both believe her squad is still alive. You can drop the act. Why are you so fixated on Karen? Just because she used to be in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it. Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
I don't need her to tell me anything.
Shut up.
Oh, she's
If
angry.
she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. I'm sure you know exactly what that means. When the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero.
Oh, you sound angry about that.
Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive. Even going as far as to deceive her own proxy.
Right? Okay.
It's laughable.
She sounds so angry about it as well. Whoever this person is, she sounds like a woman. I don't know. I'm sorry for assuming, I guess.
didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
Yeah.
I could never understand? Huh. You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital.
Oh.
But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't.
Ooh.
Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've
Interesting.
never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
Interesting.
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist, all because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. What if I told you the way I described their deaths before was the absolute truth? Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself. Because that's how you survive.
I'm not lying to myself. I really
want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to fool yourself.
Like, I get that this person is a sniper, but talking smack while hiding, I don't know. Kind of cowardly if you ask me. So,
To go on, to latch on to any stupid
let's just see how this goes.
You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying.
Why were you... Okay, this person sounds way too angry about something that seems to not involve them, so I can only assume this person is someone related to those dead comrades of hers. Karen stands there speechless. Green Vulture's relentless verbal assault has clearly struck home. The little color that had briefly returned to her face drains away, leaving her visibly shaken, unable to muster a single word in rebuttal.
Giving up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite. Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Oh. Karen is not a coward.
Karen is not a coward. Someone who'd enter perilous hollows just to find what they seek. Someone who'd play music to console a dying soul, despite the pain in their eyes, is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and is constantly in fear of being caught.
Yeah.
Proxy,
You tell him.
Proxy sure has a way with
You
words.
tell him.
I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die
Ooh.
already.
You wanna stop talking smack? Did that hurt your little heart? Ooh. Analysis of surrounding fissures complete.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Karen, snap out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
Fissures? When did you...
Ooh.
Still trying to play tricks.
Oh, you stilled. Sorry. With no hope of a counterattack, you practically dragged Charon, turning around towards the fissure that had escaped. Grim Vultures noticed. Just as the bullet is about to strike, you managed to escape through the fissure. Okay. Ooh. That was a little bit intense and insane. Whoever that person is needs to be tortured. Needs to burn in hell. I don't care their backstory anymore. Like, they deserve it. You escape from the hollow and return to the video store, bringing along Karen, who's lost all will to fight. She seems more traumatized than you imagine, repeatedly touching her eyes, silent and distant. Aww.
Karen, do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough fight. You should get some rest.
Yeah.
Thanks, but I'm fine.
Aww. Don't let Grim Vulture get to you.
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin. Once we start doubting the truth, we've fallen into their trap.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. Maybe it's all just in my head.
No.
The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I felt the same sensation when I touched an injured comrade.
Karen.
I tried to shake off that feeling. But the truth is, I can't stop thinking about the possibility that all my squad mates are dead.
No. The day the old capital fell.
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened to you and Liar Squad on the day the old capital fell?
Yeah.
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding, Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there.
I see.
Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat. So we didn't need to worry too much about facing the Ethereals.
Damn.
But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control. And more importantly, the reinforcements never came.
They lie?
The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops retreated.
Ah, I see.
Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into ethereals. Our squad slowly lost the strength to maintain formation. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost consciousness.
Oh, don't blame yourself.
I'm not sure how long I was out,
Whoa.
but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The
Oh.
last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me,
Whoa.
looking back.
Nineveh? That looks like Nineveh.
When I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none of my squad mates had made it out.
Aww.
For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has stayed in my mind. It must be some kind of sign. A sign that they're still alive. Don't you think? They must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious, eventually getting lost in some hollow and losing contact with the main force, left to wander between the various hollows of New Eridu. That must have been what happened, right?
Come on.
The defense force, civilians, no one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. The reason behind these eyes, it's got to be to guide me to finding them still alive.
Oh my god.
Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes pointless?
Aww. Karen.
I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still alive is just wishful thinking. But if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes, which bring nothing but pain? If they're truly no longer alive, how can I apologize to them in person? Tell them I'm sorry. Sorry for being so weak. Sorry that I failed to protect them.
Aww.
Their faces are all so blurry.
Yeah.
I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them. If their final look at me was filled with resentment and disappointment, I wouldn't know how to handle it.
Aww.
Karen, listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, Wise and I will never dismiss your determination to find your squad mates.
Yeah.
You don't need to make any justifications, because someone close to us is missing too. And we desperately hope she's still alive.
Yeah.
Even if the whole world doesn't understand, we will never give up.
Exactly.
But I also think being consumed by this obsession, unable to move forward, that's not what those who matter to us would want.
Yeah.
Belle is right. Listen, Karen, you're such a kind person. Maybe that's why you feel responsible for protecting everyone and blame yourself when you can't do enough. But you don't have to carry it all on your own.
Exactly. We'll stick with you to the end.
Yeah. Right now, the best thing you can do is trust us. We can be sure that Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. As long as we have that lead, there's still hope. We'll support you.
Yeah.
No one can dismiss your determination or will. No matter how things turn out, we'll stand by your side and we'll face it together.
Exactly.
Proxy, thank you.
Oh.
I feel better now. At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just going to stop here.
Yeah. Yeah. With the tension easing, it's time to discuss the plan going forward. Just then, the phone rings. Oh god, is it Shepard?
Sorry to disturb you at this hour.
Yeah.
Did you go investigate that new hollow?
Well,
how's it going?
Not going good.
Oh, never mind. The client just shared a new location with me on Knock Knock.
They're pretty eager, huh?
Yeah.
Which hollow is it this time?
Yeah.
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading this right, this location is Scott Outpost.
Oh.
Scott Outpost?
Whoa.
Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star Institute? What's Grim Vulture up to?
Yeah.
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before?
Oh jeez.
They're holding an event right now, and the place will be open to the public.
Oh jeez. So we aren't being lured into the hollow.
So, they're not trying to lure us into a hollow this time.
Huh.
What's the deal? Are they trying to taunt us?
I don't
Whether it's
know.
a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any chance to face Grim Vulture. Proxy, will you go with me?
Of course, the official commencement of the Remembrance Day has been scheduled for tomorrow morning, meaning ordinary citizens still cannot freely enter Scott Outpost today. And there, oh, I did not mean to click. Bill, you'll be heading to the outpost with Karen soon. Did you sleep well last night? I slept well. I'm glad to hear that. After everything we've been through, it's good you're well rested. Oh, Karen is already waiting for you in the parking lot. I wonder how she's feeling now. Please take good care of her, Bill. Leave it to me. Yup, yup. Yup, 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 yup. Hello, Karen. Let's do this, girl. We got this. We can do it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Good morning, Proxy. Did you sleep well last night? Yes, I did. Sorry, Proxy, for losing my composure in front of you yesterday. I think I've gotten my mood back in order now. Stare. It seems I can hide it from you, Proxy. I'm sorry. I think I'm still struggling to process the sadness and unease. I'm not sure where I should go from here. Take your time to unravel your confusion. Yeah, you're right. Instead of continuing to suffer, it's better to reach out and grasp all the hope we can find around us. Maybe things will eventually change. Yeah. Let's go, Proxy. Today, we're attending Remembrance Day as ordinary citizens, so we can't carry any weapons. I suppose Grimforcer wouldn't be foolish enough to make a move inside a military stronghold. Let's keep an eye out for while we're there. I believe we should be able to find new clues. You arrive at Scott Outpost with Charon. Many citizens have come to Remembrance Day. They must be the relatives of those who gave their lives during the fall of the old capital. For some reason, after coming here, Charon has been acting as a bit strange. Proxy, can we explore this place later? What's wrong? No, it's nothing. Charon. Alright, I'll say it. It seems like there are some familiar faces here. Wouldn't it be nice to meet them? I don't think I can face them. Aww. If I'm not mistaken, they should be the family members of my teammates. I don't know how I should face them. Try reaching out to them. I know, but I'll be there for you. Then it's a deal. I will go talk to them, Proxy. You don't have to say anything, just stand by my side and give me the courage to speak. Okay. I'm scared. Oh god. Ownerless bang boo! Ooh. Alan? Are you Alan? Acheron's brother? Oh. How did you know? Who are you? Wait, your eye cover. So you're Acheron's sole surviving teammate. I remember you. We met once after the fall of the old capital. After that, I didn't hear anything about you again. I never expected to meet you here. This plushie? It's Acheron's favorite plushie. Oh, she always kept it in the most prominent spot in her room. I brought it along here, as if bringing my sister's shadow to participate in Remembrance Day. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Allen. You don't need to apologize. As I remember one time when my sister came home excitedly, telling me that a shy new girl had joined the squad. That girl didn't speak much, but she was beautiful in battle. Aww, that was the happiest I had ever seen her. To her, you were a presence that inspired admiration and a desire not to fall behind. A beautiful soldier who gave her the drive to keep moving forward. I'm gonna cry. Stop. You don't have to apologize to me. If my sister were here, she would surely say the same thing. Aww. Please don't mind me too much. The Defense Force has made a lot of preparation for the Remembrance Day event. Please take your time here. Oh my god. Oh, you're making me cry. Not the old woman. Okay, I'll leave you for last because I don't know if I can handle that. Sita and Sally, wait a moment. That eye cover, that blonde hair. Could you be my husband's Styx's teammate? You're his wife and daughter? Oh. Styx, are you Mrs. Sally? Styx's wife. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Okay. Whew. Whew. Yes. My daughter and I came to attend Remembrance Day. The last time I saw you was right after the fall of the old capital. I never expected to see you again here today. Your daughter. Is this your daughter, Zita? Mom, who is she? Zita? This is your dad's comrade from the Defense Force. Every time he went to the battlefield, she would be there to protect him. To protect him? Comrade? If that's so, why did you let him die and make him unable to come back to me? Zita. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect him. I'm sorry. Don't listen to what Zita is saying. She doesn't understand. We've never blamed you. Please don't say that. Zita, You can't say such hurtful things. Apologize right now. Why should I apologize? She survived, but that didn't. Isn't that the truth? If it weren't for her abandoning him, I could have come back safely. Enough. You don't know what happened back then. Mrs. Sally, I don't think she's wrong. Please don't think that way. I'll make sure to bring her to apologize to you later. I need to explain to her what really happened. I'm really sorry. Please don't let us keep you. Go and explore and remember the event for now. Please remember, all your comrades, including my husband, would want to see the hope they left behind. No. No. Ethel? Ethel? Oh, not the sun. Okay. Okay. Son, can you see me now? I'm doing well. My legs and feet are fine. I just miss you so much. Excuse me, are you Clyde's mother, Ethel? Oh, you are. Oh, I recognize you. I saw you once in a military camp after the fall of the old capital. After the old city. You're Clyde's teammate, one of the survivors. I've been wanting to get in touch with you over the years to see how you've been, but I never heard from you. I didn't expect to meet you here at Remembrance Day. I guess this is fate. Mrs. Ethel, is your health still? I'm in good health, fortunately. Everything is fine. Although, I'm the only one left in the family. The pension from the government is enough, and I still have some years in me. I'm sorry, Kakaitis, child. You don't need to apologize. My son may appear carefree on the surface, but he's always felt so much pressure. One day, he suddenly told me that he had found a companion who truly understood him. I believe he was talking about you. How could I possibly blame you? Someone who helped my son. It's such a blessing. You, a kind-hearted person, are alive and standing here today. I'm so glad. Mrs. Ethel, Child, don't worry about me. Since you're here for Remembrance Day, take your time to walk around and look around. I hope you find something meaningful. Oh my god. To your surprise, many relatives of the deceased Liar Squad members are here for the Remembrance Day event. Is this really just a coincidence? As you ponder the question, the relatives have gathered in front of Charon.
Miss, I'm sorry for being mean to you before.
It's okay.
Mom told me you were protecting Dad until the very last moment before you passed out. I shouldn't have said you left him to die.
It's okay, you didn't know, and death is a complicated thing, so...
I'm really sorry. Zeta was really young when it happened, so she was too little to understand, and I haven't really talked about it. I hope she didn't upset you.
No, she was right. If
Don't
only
say
I'd been
that.
strong enough to take down most of the ethereals, maybe they wouldn't have ended up in that situation.
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital was falling. No single person's strength could ever be the deciding factor in the face of a disaster like that.
Exactly.
In spite of it all, you survived. If they were still here, I'm sure they'd see that as something to celebrate.
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
always known the truth. I failed to protect them. A weakling like me survived, and the rest of them disappeared without a trace. This isn't solace. It's the worst possible outcome. That's something I can't face. I've never had the courage to tell you I couldn't protect your loved ones. All I can do is wander New Eridu, hoping to find some trace of them. Even after all this time, I still haven't accomplished anything. I'm sorry.
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the worst possible outcome by any means. Styx, my husband, and all his comrades who lost their lives, each one of them left behind their own legacy.
Yeah.
Just look all around you. Everyone standing before you is a legacy they protected that is carried on to this day. After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received survivor benefits.
No.
And with all the odd jobs I've been doing, we've managed to get to where we are today.
Oh, that's That's good.
Styx always wanted our daughter to study art,
Oh.
and Zita's interested in it too.
Oh, that's sweet.
Now, that dream has become a reality.
Oh.
She just got accepted into the art school in Janus Quarter.
Oh my god.
Mom and I have our tough days, but I often think of Dad's cheerful laughter, and that memory gives me the strength to keep pushing through. One day, it'll all pay off, just like it has now.
Yeah.
Thank you
Oh my
for always
god.
being by my husband's side, even at the very end.
Oh.
Well, I suppose you must have heard about my condition from my son.
Ethel, Kakaitis used to tell me about you.
Kakaitis.
He often took leave or skipped work to earn extra money by part-timing, or to care for you when you were sick in bed.
Yes, that's true, but I bet he never told you my illness became so bad that I needed major surgery, and he worked his tail off to raise the money. Who would have thought? He would pass before me. I used the benefits from his death for the surgery. And that's the only reason I'm here today. In a way, his passing allowed my life to continue. Every time I think about it, I feel like I need to keep my body healthy and live a few more years.
Yeah.
The sights I see, I believe he can sense them from somewhere far away.
Yeah.
When I was too weak to take care of him, it was you and your comrades who stayed by his side. Thank you for everything that you've done for him.
Aww.
As for me, well, I'm currently working as a fashion designer.
Oh, that's
A
nice.
fashion designer. Is that because of Acheron?
It is. I'm sure you remember how much she loved beautiful things.
Aww.
She was always into fashion, so
That's
I decided
sweet.
to become part of that world.
Oh.
That way, she can always be with me.
Oh.
I admit I had no idea how fun fashion design could be until I actually gave it a shot.
Oh my god.
I wish I'd figured that out sooner. We would have had so much more to talk about.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Stop.
I'm planning to start my own fashion brand next year. She used to say that after retiring from the army, she wanted to pursue fashion design. I really want to carry on her dream. It feels like my life's purpose.
Aww.
You know, she used to talk about you when she came home for the holidays. How your rivalry pushed her to keep improving. So, thank you. I'm proud of my sister.
Oh.
And I'm proud of you, too.
Oh my god, okay. Stop.
As you can see, all of us have made it to this day, carrying the will of those we loved. So please don't say they left nothing behind. They've always been a part of every pain and joy we've experienced over the years.
Exactly.
Please remember, everything and everyone in New Eridu is only here today because you all risked your lives in battle.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's been wonderful to hear about how you're all doing and to listen to these words. I'm so glad I decided to come here on Remembrance Day.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I wasn't expecting to see any of you. What brings you here today?
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel. Last time I asked, you said you weren't coming. I only came because I suddenly got a DM from Nathan. He said he really wanted me to be here.
Nathan.
I'm here because of Nathan's message, too. He was pretty insistent, so I thought he'd be here. But I've been looking around for a while now. I still haven't seen him.
Is Nathan Grim
So
Vulture?
it's the same for all of us. I responded to his message, but he never wrote back. Isn't that strange?
Oh.
Sorry, but who's this Nathan you're talking about?
Ooh.
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who wants to see you the most. He used to be part of the defense force himself, and...
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for supporting the forces that had already entered the Hollow, which included all of you. He's told us that story so many times. When they saw how bad things were in that Hollow, some of the reinforcements called off their plans and pulled back. He tried to stop them, but there was nothing he could do.
He always blamed himself, and wanted to find you to apologize. But the truth is, the reinforcements retreating was inevitable. Shortly after their retreat, headquarters issued the official order.
Okay.
We all lost someone in that disaster. And for a while, we resented the reinforcements for their decision. But over time, we came to understand it, and we eventually let it go. There is no avoiding casualties in that battle.
True.
In hindsight, it wasn't wrong for headquarters to prioritize saving their strength.
Yeah, hold on. I was like... Lethes, okay.
May I ask what the name of Nathan's squad was when he was in the defense force?
Yeah.
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division.
Impera squad.
Is something wrong?
Nothing. It's just... I think I might have stumbled upon the answer I was looking for.
Oh, she's angry. After 4 family members paid their respects and left, they continued touring on Remembrance Day. Charon stood there in the day, seemingly having understood something. At that moment, a sound came from the open space in front of the outpost. It seemed someone had stepped onto the podium, and the citizens all gathered in the podium, preparing to listen to the person's speech. Oh, it's her. According to the schedule of Remembrance Day, it should be time for the representative of retired Defense Force veterans to give a speech. It looks like the speech is about to begin. I feel a bit concerned, Proxy. Could we go over and listen to the speech for a moment? Okay. It's... I forgot her name. Zoe? Or was it... I don't know. Okay.
Is that
Yeah,
Zoe on the
it is
podium?
Zoe. Is she here to speak on behalf of the soldiers?
Is she here to speak for the soldiers? That seems fitting. She's cut medals after all.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see Jesse or Aaron anywhere.
Yeah.
Didn't they come?
Everyone please, quiet down. Zoe, of Nemesis Squad, a representative of the veterans, will now deliver the Remembrance Day speech.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm honored to stand here and speak on behalf of all of the soldiers of the Defense Force. Today, we gather to commemorate Remembrance Day, a day born from the tragedy of the old capital's fall. Many of us lost relatives or friends in the disaster, and I am no exception. Every member of my squad perished in that battle, leaving me as the only survivor.
Aww.
Losing the friends you cherish to the Hollow is a pain that never fades.
Yeah.
It's a sorrow that will stay with us, now and forever. However, to the families of the fallen soldiers, hold your heads high with pride for your loved ones who gave their lives. They fought to the very last moment when the old capital fell. Death isn't the end, nor a dishonor. It is their eternal medal.
Yeah.
They gave their lives facing an unstoppable disaster, exchanging their sacrifice for the world we have today. In doing so, they fulfilled their duties as soldiers to perfection. Without the blood they spilled, Eridu would not have endured, and new Eridu would never have risen from the ashes. In honor of the wishes of the departed, look ahead, people of New Eridu. Our thoughts and remembrance of those who passed will be carried in every flicker of candlelight and in every bouquet of flowers.
Yeah. Zoe's... Oh! There's a Y now. Zoe's speech is met with a wave of prolonged applause, yet amidst the clap, she drops her head, her expression darkening. She stays silent, waiting for the applause to fade before lifting her gaze and scanning the crowd. Her eyes pause briefly on Charon, carrying a chilling aura.
My speech was meant to end here, but since you all seem quite engaged, please allow me to share a little more. The reason you all agree with what I've said is because it offers a way to step away from the pain. That's what the living do. They seek ways to ease the weight of others' deaths, so they can find a way to start over. This is the new Eridu of today. A huge disaster consumed the old capital. And the people who survived it keep saying things like, treasure the moment and start fresh to numb themselves, hoping to forget the nightmare. No one talks about the soldiers who gave their lives in Hollow Zero. No one asks why they had to die. The brave gave their lives battling the ethereal onslaught, while the weak survived.
Oh, it's her, isn't it?
This is a new Eridu, built by weaklings.
It's her, isn't
Its order
it?
founded upon their way of thinking. Your applause makes me realize you all accept this logic. Each of you had loved ones who sacrificed their lives in the fall of the old capital. And now, you're thankful that someone has encouraged you to move on from them. What meaning does the sacrifice of those who died have if you all choose to forget?
Who's
Have
choosing?
you ever thought about why your own loved ones had to die? And why no one is responsible for their deaths?
Girl, you're not making any sense at all.
Miss Zoe, there's not much time left for your,
Open your eyes! I'm speaking to those who have lost loved ones! If death is the medal for the fallen, then pain is the cross the living must bear. If you fear its weight and run from the suffering, the soldiers will never find peace in their eternal rest. Tear the wound open once again, so you'll never forget the searing pain. That's the real meaning of Remembrance Day.
Girl.
I don't agree.
Oh.
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for Remembrance Day.
Okay.
How are things going with your search? Seems like you have something to say.
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her daughter with the survivor benefits left by her husband. Another who's been able to carry on with her life thanks to the final efforts of her child. And yet another who's found purpose because of the influence of his late sister. The will of the deceased lives on in every person here.
Yep.
The soldiers who died during the fall of the old capital fought for this.
Yep.
The future that their loved ones are making for themselves now.
Hold on. I'm gonna need to get a quick screenshot. It's definitely Zoe, huh? Now the more that I think about it, the way they speak is very similar. And the aggression in her voice. Oh, Zoe.
The old me might have agreed with what you said, but someone taught me that pain and hardship can lead to hope.
Yeah.
They helped me see that hope could be inherited, not just destroyed when life fades. That's why I believe the departed didn't leave us wounded or with a heavy cross to bear, but with a melody. Each of us holds a harmonica that plays the melody of life. At first, it may sound awkward, but it will eventually flow smoothly, taking on our own style, until it merges with our soul.
Yeah.
You seem quite certain about what you're saying. Tell me then, what kind of melody is left behind by those we've lost?
I'm not sure. I can't picture the exact melody, but I trust the answer I've chosen. And I trust everything I've seen and heard.
A vague and insubstantial answer, isn't it? I was right about you, Charon. From the moment we met, I knew we'd never really understand each other.
Because she's actually smart. Not like you.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your time. My speech ends here. Please feel free to continue with your visit.
Zoe exits the venue without sparing a single glance back, leaving the audience and defense force in a state of confusion. Charon looks thoughtfully in the direction she disappeared.
What do you think, Proxy?
Something's off.
Something was definitely off about her just now. And the things she said, I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
You mean about her real identity, right?
Yep.
Looks like we're on the same page. Shielded by her identity as a decorated soldier.
Yeah.
She seemed pretty confident that we wouldn't confront her directly on military ground, like at the outpost.
Yeah.
She arrived so brazenly and left without a care. If I'm right about this, she'll be trying to contact us again in no time.
Yeah. There we go. Just as she finishes her sentences, the phone rings again. Shepard appears on the screen as you answer the video call. He seems panicked and anxious to speak, but the moment he sees that you're in Scott Outpost, he swallows back the words and clears his throat instead.
Looks like you're a little busy, so I'll keep it short. The client just sent me a location via Knock Knock, along with a picture of several unconscious, tied-up individuals.
You know, now that I think about it, she's kinda dumb, isn't she, Zoe? Like, why are you blaming the defense squad? A little bit weird, I think.
Shortly. It should be an entrance to the Hollow in Port Elpis.
Ooh.
At this stage, I don't have any further requests. My only hope is that you'll proceed with caution.
A location with a picture of the hostages. Looks like Grim Vulture is losing patience and wants to put an end to all this.
Seems so. What do you plan on doing?
Charon, what's your plan? With everything that's happened, no matter what you choose, I'll stay by your side till the very end.
Yeah. Karen doesn't answer right away. Instead, she takes out her harmonica and looks down at it, as if she's trying to decide. In the end, she tucks her harmonica away.
I've made up my mind. Proxy, please accept my official commission. Help me venture into the depths of the Hollow to rescue the client and any other hostages.
Yep.
It's time to put an end to this.
Yeah.
It's up to me to stop Grim Vulture.
Yeah.
Stop her from crushing everything in front of her with that heavy cross.
Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah. You leave the Rumors Day event with Karen and return to the video store. She cleans her firearm multiple times and keeps adjusting her breathing. The showdown is about to begin. Proxy, thank you for accompanying me this far. In the upcoming battle, Grim Vulture has likely already set up a stage filled with traps. We may need to brace ourselves for a tough fight. Do you have any strategy in mind, Karen? To be honest, there isn't a fully viable strategy. The opponent is a sniper and can keenly anticipate the timing and the trajectory of each of my shots, dodging in events. Entering the battlefield prepared by such a formidable enemy alone, it's foreseeable that she will continuously occupy elevated sniper positions, relentlessly targeting us while we will have a very few opportunities to land a hit on her. Would that mean we'd be easy prey? Theoretically speaking, that's right. In a sniper duel, the one who fails to secure the best vantage point or expose their positions is always the loser, but I believe there's still a chance. In our previous fight, I could sense the pride and impatience of Grim Vulture as a sniper. I'm not sure where that impatience come from, but that pride is definitely something we can turn against her. I believe she would never accept the idea of me surpassing her in sniping skills. If I can outmatch her at a critical moment, she will lose her composure. That will be the only instant she exposes her weakness. Proxy, this is the strategy I've chosen. Grim Vulture may indeed be the superior sniper, but I will surpass her and make this strategy succeed. To win this battle, despite the overwhelming disadvantages, please entrust your back to me, Proxy. I need you as my companion to support me. You have to do the same then, Karen. Yes, I will. I will protect you, so please provide me with your guidance. Okay, we are ready. Piercing rain. I am scared. Woo. All right, let us end this Grim Vulture. Piercing rain. Well, yes. Well, yes.
This is the path I follow.
I
ready and waiting.
am ready to annihilate
Let's make a grand entrance.
Grim Vulture because honestly, she has her issues, and instead of actually reaching out for help to deal with the issues, she decided to kill people. So, and I don't support that. You know, I don't support that at all. Ooh, it's raining. Ooh, that's scary.
Look, another communicator.
Of course. Let's speak.
Another communicator. It's a bad habit for a sniper to be so talkative.
Ooh.
Oh, really? I think it's rather good for my mental health to witness in real time how my target becomes desperate.
I don't think it is. I don't think your mental health is good at all, ma'am.
Do you really still need to disguise your voice? I thought you didn't want to hide anymore, Zoe.
Ooh.
You're right. Seems there's no need for secrecy anymore.
There she is.
I, Zoe, the
sniper known as Grim Vulture of Nemesis Squad sends you my regards.
Zoe. No. Grim Vulture. You, like me, were one of the advanced troops deployed to suppress Hollow Zero right after the fall of the old capital, right?
Yeah.
Noct, Cartes, and Impera Squad. So far, all the victims have been members of these squads. They were initially supposed to enter the Hollow to reinforce the advanced troops. Nemesis, your squad, lacking reinforcements, lost everyone except you in the fall of the old capital. You blamed their deaths on the absence of reinforcements and sought revenge on them.
Yeah.
That's my conclusion.
Yeah.
Just like me. The fall of the old capital left you entirely alone.
Yeah.
A sniper, the sole survivor, a mere pawn abandoned by the military. Don't you think we're very much alike? The Impera squad member, Nathan, the one you're searching for, he pleaded with me to let him go when I was about to kill him, saying he had to see you no matter what. That's how you caught my attention. I let him live to get all sorts of information on you. I was so curious about you that I even set a trap, disguising myself as a victim to get closer to you. It turned out we share the same story.
Yeah.
We even got the same PTSD symptoms. After all these years, we still see images of our teammates before they die. It's impossible to erase them from our minds.
Not, you know, I still hate her. Like, I was gonna say, I understand her. I do, but like, damn. You became exactly what your team member would hate to see you do. You know? Like, come on now.
You use ridiculous fantasies to numb yourself, chasing after illusions of your squad mates. Well, I can't afford to be as naive as you.
Sure.
One night, when I was overwhelmed with the unbearable images of my comrades' deaths, vomiting and crying,
They wanted you to avenge them.
I realized the meaning behind their appearance before me.
You
Pleading with me.
Yep.
Pleading
There
for
we go.
vengeance against those who abandoned us.
You are definitely much more stupider than her. I don't care.
Order of New Eridu.
They're both victims, but like, come on. Reach out. Hey. You know? Then again, I guess you're not as fortunate as Trigger to have found us. Instead, you didn't find anyone at all.
So, I carried on their will. I began kidnapping targets and sniping them in the Hollow, watching as they became corrupted and died in despair.
Yeah, I think if your squad mate were alive and see what you're doing today, ooh, girl, the gazes that you will get. Ooh.
Do you really think this is what they'd want?
What else? Would they want me to be like you, playing at a game of finding my missing squad mates, accepting their deaths when I'm done playing, and then forgiving the very enemy who killed them?
The enemy who killed them are the Ethereals. You do know that, right?
What a noble
Like, you do know that they died.
Forgive on behalf of fallen comrades, coexist with New Eridu's order,
Yeah,
and live peacefully among cowards.
she just needs help. That's it. That's really it.
You and I are so similar that this hypocritical and cruel attitude makes it even harder for me to forgive you. After our first conversation,
You don't need to forgive her, girl. You need to forgive yourself. Oh my god.
to prove I'm right.
Ooh, you need to forgive
That's
yourself.
exactly what I wanted to say to you, too. Because we've suffered the same hardships. I can't accept the path of destruction you've chosen. Jesse, Aaron, Nathan, the client I've been searching for, and any other targets of revenge you've set your sights on. They all feel regret and struggle over the choices they made back then. But you can't see any of that. You didn't target the higher-ups who misjudged the situation.
Yeah.
The dangerous ethereals who killed your comrades.
Yeah.
Or the ones responsible for the fall of the old capital.
Yeah.
Instead, you went after the easiest targets.
You're a coward.
Grim Vulture, as a sniper of the Eridu Defense Force, you have failed in your duty. To preserve the will and hope left by my comrades, I'm going to put an end to your actions right here.
You tell her.
That
You
suits me
tell
just
her.
fine. A Make it to the deepest part of the hollow alive, and I'll meet you with nothing but raw malice.
You know, wearing that, well, she has gears. I don't know how that's gonna go for you, girl, but and I'll let her live in her fantasy, I guess. Are we gonna kill her, or are we just gonna let her live?
You don't know.
See, the way she talks, she sounds insane.
Not
oh.
Cartus, Impera,
Let me get
and any
there.
other squad. Did you know the reinforcements that were meant to back us up ended up deciding to retreat?
Yeah, I think that was obvious.
Relying on a show of hands to vote, isn't that ridiculous?
Well, do you want to lose more people?
Our lives were discarded in such an absurd way, like a kindergarten election for class mon.
Jesse and Aaron, do you have them too? Or are they already?
You know, what?
You still care about them?
I'm gonna say this, right? I understand where she's coming from,
It looks like I haven't.
but then again, if she just takes the time to think rationally, dude, she would realize that the decisions that the higher-ups made is the most logical choice to choose, because like, you don't want to lose everybody. They miscalculated the dangers, sure, but come on, you want to lose more people? That seems selfish to me.
The wind and rain are picking up.
Extreme weather is perfect for sending you to your grave. Pew, pew. No one will hear your screams and cries if you die.
Show no mercy.
She became the very thing she swore to annihilate, you know, which is funny.
You made it to this part of the hollow. Such determination deserves praise. Now,
I'm not even listening to what she says. That's insane. Oh, cutscene! Damn, she's relentless with that. Oh, you missed.
The real failure as a sniper is the one who's been forced into a corner, like you!
Okay. Breathe, girl, breathe. Oh, look at Eos. Oh, is she calculating the wind?
The wind.
Oh.
It's shifting.
Okay. Oh, what's she gonna do?
I won't fall for your distractions so easily.
Oh.
What?
Oh my god.
I will surpass you.
Yup.
With my own melody of victory.
Damn.
Shoot, girl, shoot.
And let the wind
Oh.
be the opening notes.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Karen? No. Wake up.
She's not dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. The vest? Oh, thank god. The harmonica. Oh. Oh my god. Karen. After the gunshot, the hollow falls silent once more, leaving only the countless biting raindrops, attempting over and over to wash away the scent of blood that oozed from the wounds of the defeated. Only to fail time and time again. The loser pays no attention to her mortal wound, only staring at a distant horizon, as though salvation might be waiting there. Sometime later, the victor has climbed to the steel and stands in front of her. They share their last words while the defeated still has the energy to converse.
Just you?
Huh.
Where's your friend, the proxy?
You look so pathetic. Sorry. Oh wow. They both got shot in the same area, dude. Oh my god. I don't think I can make this the thumbnail because of the blood, but okay.
The proxy went to rescue the hostages. I want to speak with you alone.
Ooh.
A sniper should always monitor the changes to their surroundings, factoring the environment into their tactics. Being blinded by the intent to kill and failing to take this into account was your downfall.
Didn't expect to be lectured by a youngster. What a disgrace.
Well,
When my view
it's
was
your own
blocked,
fault.
I realized you'd used the visual blind spot to reposition. So I adjusted my aim accordingly. But I still couldn't hit you.
You did.
Your prediction and accuracy were spot on. I was just saved once again by this. By both this harmonica and by my former comrades.
Yep.
Are you trying to say that this is destiny? That it's the will of my companions guarding me?
Well, yeah.
I lost to the wave of ethereals, to the military's betrayal.
I don't think it's betrayal, but sure.
I lose to your
I understand her
recollections,
thought process
driven by
on why
some
she thinks it's a
ridiculous
betrayal, but
fantasy.
again.
Your fantasy, your attitude, your very existence, and the outcome of this battle. They are the greatest denial and insult to my revenge.
This is why you should never plot for revenge, because revenge never leads to anything good at the end of the day, really. Like, perhaps it will bring you satisfaction, but it's momentary. And after that, what are you gonna do? Like, okay. What are you gonna do after that, you know? It doesn't work like that. Revenge is never the answer, in my opinion.
Yet you're emitting a much calmer ether energy now. Almost as if you found relief.
Yeah.
My vision is fading.
Hmm.
I can't see my comrades on the brink of death anymore. My wounds are fatal, but I don't feel any pain. Relief. It's not such a bad thing.
Did you intend for me to kill you from the start?
Ooh.
Let me answer that question with a story.
Okay.
The first time I saw you was actually during the fall of the old capital.
Sure.
My comrades were all dead, and the reinforcements the higher-ups promised before the mission never came. I can't even remember how long the fight went on. Ultimately, I had no choice but to retreat, failing to bring back my squad mates' bodies.
You see, I do believe that the one at fault is definitely the military, because like, I guess their fault and orders faulty, you know? But then again, the Hollow as we know it is very unpredictable, so like this is like the worst case scenario, and also kind of technically somewhat the best case scenario for some people, you know?
I made my way
So yeah.
through one battle line after another. The advanced troops were nearly wiped out. But when I reached a certain front, a small squad of survivors called out to me. Few people can still stand after such severe corruption and injury, but all 5 of them were still fighting. They were protecting a girl who had lost her sight and fallen unconscious while searching for a way out of the Hollow.
Sure.
They told me they were beyond saving. And if I planned to retreat, I must take the girl with me. I couldn't turn down the last request of a group of heroic soldiers about to die in battle. Your comrades entrusted your life to me. I was the one who brought you out of the Hollow. You already know what happened afterward. It didn't take long for you to leave the Defense Force after you came to. Just like me, I developed PTSD so intense that sometimes I couldn't even hold a normal conversation. But for me, the hardest blow was the death of my squad.
Wow, you two really are a
To an
carbon
orphan
copy of
like
each other,
me.
huh?
They were family. If the reinforcements had kept their word and provided support, they wouldn't have died for nothing. Don't you ever have that thought?
What if the support died also? What are you gonna do about that then?
To say I don't would be a lie.
Yeah.
But I think deep down you know. From the moment we stepped into the Hollow, There was no way we were getting saved, given how quickly the hollow was spreading,
Mm-hmm.
and the ever-increasing number of ethereals.
Yeah.
It would take the sacrifice of countless Defense Force troops to suppress it.
Yeah.
It wasn't something that could have been accomplished in such a short time. The reinforcements would have only been a drop in the bucket.
Yep.
More sacrifices without results.
Exactly.
Canceling the reinforcements. Sending the advanced troops to rescue as many civilians as possible to minimize casualties. I think most commanders would have made the same decision.
Yeah.
Objective and cold logic. I understand it, of course. But when you see members of the reinforcements living happy lives years later, can you still keep your composure?
I understand you, but I would. Maybe I'm just too much of a people pleaser.
I couldn't. Even if the chance was minuscule, I wanted my squad mates to survive. But they turned that chance to zero, and still have the nerve to embrace a peaceful future.
You really are filled with vengeance, huh?
I can't help but resent them. By the time I realized what I'd done, I had already taken several lives. Nathan. When I tied him up and was about to kill him, he begged me to spare him, saying he had something to give you, no matter what. That was when you re-entered my line of sight. I think I've said this before. We're very similar, yet we have completely opposite beliefs. After meeting you, I became even more certain. In the face of suffering, I chose destruction, while you were destined to choose to protect. But you're still entangled in your obsession with your squad mates. If this continues, you'll eventually sink into a void of despair. Your hope is like a bubble, ready to burst at any moment. The version of you I want to kill is the complete one, who can firmly reject my answer. If you haven't found your answer yet, then I'll be the one to push you forward. I kill you, or you end me. Either way works. But after seeing your growth, maybe I'd prefer you to step over my body.
Why?
Emptiness and doubt. No matter how many targets of my revenge I took down, nothing changed.
Yeah.
Aiming my gun at former
Yeah,
comrades,
that's what I was saying.
rage, all it left was a hollow emptiness.
Revenge means literally nothing other than just bringing even more pain to you. Like,
But you're different.
make it make sense.
You've gained unconditional trust from the proxy.
Yeah,
You have the courage to fight through my trap.
you're just
And
unfortunate.
eventually,
You know,
you'll have a melody
it's really the
that's
truth.
uniquely yours.
Unfortunately.
My belief has faltered. I finally remember my squad mates were fools just like you.
It's always funny when people don't share the same beliefs in life. They immediately assume those who doesn't share the same beliefs as them are just fools. It's always such funny thought process for me to think about, because like, then you're a fool to me if you think I'm a fool to you, you know?
Right. They would never want me to become this way.
Yeah.
I talk about carrying their cross. But in truth,
They would be disgusted to see you right now.
so be it. Take the hostage and go. The villain stained with the blood of others deserves nothing but a miserable end.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to how long you'll be able to protect those in front of your eyes.
Damn, even in death's door, you're still carry that vengeance. So similarly, Karen doesn't leave. Instead, she kneels beside Grim Vulture, picks up the bullet-marked harmonica, and begins playing a melody titled Homecoming. The melody briefly takes over. I'm sorry. I wish they just continue it instead of just briefly immediately stopping it. Takes over the roaring downpour, reaching the ears of a Grim Vulture as she lies bleeding out, barely clinging to life. A faint glimmer appears in her empty eyes in her final moment.
It can still be played after taking a bullet. Impressive.
This is my final melody to you. No matter how miserable you've become, I'll still remember you. Remember we once shared the same path in life. But in the end, our paths diverged.
Yeah.
Your hatred has long twisted into sin. But if not for you, I wouldn't have learned how to hate or found the true targets of my hatred. I used to know nothing. My teammates served as my teachers and taught me so much. And I think you must be my final teacher. You taught me, in the most intense way, what hatred truly means.
Yeah.
Really? So you found someone you want revenge against, too. That's good.
The melody of homecoming plays as the girl endures the agony of her ocular rejection, struggling to make an harmonica's notes rise above the sound of the rain. As the last note fades amidst the relentless downpour, the defeated one takes her final breath. Wow. Well, she's dead. This is very unfortunate for her. Just very unfortunate timing, and not having people to be around her to support her after her survival is definitely something that led to what she is becoming now, you know? You rescue the kidnapped people, leave the hollow, anonymously report things to the public security, and update the shepherd on the situation. The series of tasks that need to be done after such an intense battle leaves you dizzy. After requesting to meet the client with Shepard, you receive this message calling you to Port Elpis. Hello, Proxy. We've arrived at the port. According to Shepard, he, the client, and the rescued Jesse and Aaron should all be here. Let's go talk to them. Charon, why do you seem... Oh, Proxy, you know this. Even though we defeated Green Vulture, I still can't seem to let it go. Just as I thought. When the wind changed and the falling banner blocked her vision, she could have retreated, waited for her sight to clear, and then resumed sniping. If she had done that, I would have had no chance of winning. But her pride would allow her to take an action that implicitly admitted her tactics were inferior. She still chose to engage in a shootout with me despite the blind spot. Doesn't this just prove your strategy was successful? But after realizing that she actually wanted to die, I started to wonder, was my course of action something she deliberately led me into? I would find a way to break her trap and create an opportunity for a reversal, and she was waiting for that moment, ready to test whether I had truly surpassed her through a direct confrontation. I believe that was her intention. Her feelings must have been very complicated. Proxy, you told me that Grim Vulture once appeared here at the port, standing by the trash can at the wooden pier, gazing out at the sea. What was she thinking back then, I wonder? Sorry, I was just talking to myself. Let's go and meet the client together. He's still alive and hasn't become another of Grim Vulture's victim. I suppose that's the best news we could have had. Although, I already understand that the client's true identity is not my teammate, and it may not bring the hope I've longed for. I still want to face him. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, everybody's here. Aww. Nathan, hello.
So you're the sniper from Liar Squad. It's nice to finally meet you.
Hello.
And you must be the one who's been searching for me. Nathan, the younger brother of Lethe. It's good to see you safe and sound.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. I nearly cost you your life, becoming a target of a victim from the fall of the old capital. Maybe that's what I get, not helping my brother and the rest of the defense force back then.
No, don't say that.
When the reinforcements decided to retreat, I spoke out against it. I had family among the soldiers already in the Hollow.
Aww.
But I didn't have the courage to take that step. The one that might have cost me my life. I'm sorry.
Don't say that.
You don't need to feel regret or apologize.
Yeah.
The outcome wasn't something you could have controlled.
Exactly.
You cared deeply for Lethe. And even today, you still think of him. To someone like him, who always cherished family, that's more than enough.
Yeah.
Thank you. I heard you've been searching for the members of Liar Squad all these years. I'm nothing compared to your determination. Thank you for everything you've done, but please stop the search. It's time for you to start living a life that's truly your own.
Aww.
I hate to say this as a family member, but back then, they were already...
I know. You don't need to say it. I've been drowning in a fantasy of my own making for years.
Aw.
But it's a fantasy that kept me from falling into the abyss.
Yeah.
Nathan, Grim Vulture told me you have something you want to give me. Is that why you commissioned someone to find me?
Yeah.
Yes. After learning about the bond between you and your squad, I knew I couldn't live with myself if I didn't get this to you.
Ooh.
So I got on my knees and begged Grim Vulture. Even playing this recording for her, hoping it would move her. Regardless of how things unfolded. What matters is that it wasn't destroyed, and I'm here, alive, to hand it to you.
Aww. Nathan rummages through his jacket pocket and takes out a slightly worn tape. Liar Squad tape added to the workbench. A tape from Liar Squad discovered by Nathan, Lethy's younger brother. This long sealed recording sparked a series of events that would follow. Years have passed, and while the tape surface shows some wear, the audio within remains pristine and as crystal clear as if it was recorded just yesterday. Aw.
I found this while going through my brother's belongings. It's been tucked away for years. There's a recording on it, and I think it's a gift Liar Squad made for you, but never had the chance to give you.
Thank you so much. Do you mind if I listen to it now with the proxies?
With us?
Wait, with us? I thought we were just here to collect the commission fee today.
Go ahead. As for the commission fee, I'll pay it to you both shortly, so don't worry about that.
Okay. Nathan takes a step back. Karen looks at you, her lips seeming to tremble slightly. You gently hold her hand, feeling the warmth and strength in her palm. She presses the play button.
Hey, hello?
Oh.
It's a recording. This is a message from Liar Squad for our little sniper.
Okay. Okay, dude.
Everyone ready? I'll count down. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations on your 1,000th
Okay.
day with Liar Squad!
Okay. What the frick?
Hey, you guys are totally out of sync. Captain, can we redo this? The anniversary gift has to be perfect.
Aww. 1,000 day? That's to 3 years ago. 3 years? Damn.
That's our assault specialist, Acheron.
Aww.
She has a strong sense of aesthetics, prioritizing beauty in both combat and her daily life. She taught me a lot about makeup and fashion.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, she won't care if we're a little off. Forget the re-record. Let's just get it done and order the cake. We don't want him to sell out.
No.
That's our medic, Kakaitis. He's usually lazy and a bit of a smooth talker, but he's actually very capable and kind. He taught me a lot about unconventional negotiation tactics and ways of handling things.
You two, stop arguing during the recording. I've already ordered the cake. If you keep rambling, we really will have to re-record this. Cut the chatter already.
And that sticks.
Yeah.
A reliable artillery specialist.
He sounds like a dad.
He's the oldest in the squad. He loves sharing photos of his daughter and reminiscing about how he wooed his wife. The way he won her over inspired me a lot.
All right, let's all calm down.
Is that
We want to
Lethy?
get on the captain's bad side. Captain, would you like to go first? We can edit or re-record whatever we need to.
That's our scout and engineer, Lethy.
Yeah.
He's a bit self-conscious because of how his younger brother excels.
Aw.
And he's somewhat introverted. But he's actually very capable. He taught me sharp observation skills, calm execution under pressure, and how to make use of the environment.
Okay, thank you all for settling down before I completely lost my cool. It's fine. No need to cut anything or re-record. Let's just keep it as it is. Loud and messy, just like our Liar Squad.
Oh.
That's our captain, who took me in and taught me how to play the harmonica. And the real Charon. I'll make sure to explain properly to you later, Proxy.
Oh, the real Charon. Huh.
As you've heard, this recording is a little gift from the 5 of us.
Oh.
How time flies. When I brought you into the squad about 2.5 years ago,
No.
you were just a shy kid who blushed whenever you talked to someone.
Oh.
Over these 1,000 days, you've really worked hard to keep pace with our fighting rhythm. You've done incredibly well. In the last mission, your successful sniper kill of that high-risk ethereal really helped Acheron a lot.
Aw.
I hate to say it, but yeah, I went too far in last time. Thanks for getting me out of that mess. Just this once, I'll admit, your moves were more
elegant in that fight.
And not just that fight. Ever since you became a quicker shot and learned to adjust for wind speeds on the fly, we've been taking fewer and fewer hits. Makes my job way easier. So, cheers.
You often worry about not doing enough. But in these 2.5 years, you've absorbed everything I know about stealth, reconnaissance, and tactical countermeasures. Trust me, you'll become an incredibly skilled sniper.
Aw, they sound so sweet.
Covering us from the rear makes every fight feel safer. But you still have a lot to learn about socializing and romance. When peace finally comes to Eridu, leave us and live your own life.
Aww.
Where did that come from? She's not leaving us.
Aww.
Even if she retires, she'll move into my house and I'll spoil her with loads of beautiful clothes. We can talk about living alone in 10 or 20 years.
That's so sweet.
Sorry, I got carried away. Anyway, you're talented and hardworking. Over these 1,000 days, you've opened your heart to us and even encouraged us in return. Having you as a comrade is a blessing for all 5 of us. But I have to say one thing. You're always so sensitive and kind. Every time you see us get hurt, you look like you're about to break. Has our squad motto, having each other's backs, become too much of a burden for you? I get how you feel. When your squad mates trust you with their backs, your first instinct is to protect them, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the way it should be. No one can shoulder everything alone.
Yeah.
Don't try to carry everything on your own. Choosing to fight on the battlefield is my resolve. Feel it. Share yours with me.
Aww.
When it's your turn to watch my back, I'll give my all to honor it too.
Oh
as
my
long
god.
as you fight with all your strength, there's no such thing as failing to protect something.
Yeah.
Because your will and our will is preserved and carried on in other ways.
Yeah.
But don't let that weigh on you. Try to
Exactly.
trust in us, just like we trust in you, no matter what.
She had such an amazing team, dude. Oh my
That
god.
kind of thinking myself, but I eventually made
My
my way through
god.
it. All this talk of
Oh,
camaraderie,
okay.
of keeping each other safe. It's like a harmonica melody scoring our time together. Even when things change, our tune will go on. And that's enough.
No.
Exactly. Honestly, I'm sometimes terrified. Afraid that someday you'll blame yourself for failing to protect us and fall apart. That's why I wanted to record this message.
No.
Please, don't try to bear everything alone.
Yeah.
Maybe you can start relying on us more. Fully entrusting your vulnerable side to us. Our will has long been intertwined with yours. We're comrades.
Oh.
This is getting way too sentimental. It doesn't feel like me anymore. Anyway, we just want to see you trusting your comrades enough to share your burdens, even if it isn't us. Finally, we'd like to give you the song that's closest to us. If what we've said is hard to understand, just feel it through the music.
There we go.
Please, enjoy my masterpiece, Homecoming.
The old cassette plays a familiar tune. It sounds crisp and clear, as though it were recorded just yesterday. When the music fades, the tape goes silent. You turn to the woman who calls herself Karen, as she desperately wipes away uncontrollable tears. Aww. The harbor winds ruffles her hair, and then, at last, she lifts her head.
Proxy, do you remember? I was once terrified of seeing the look on their faces.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you see them clearly now?
Yes.
Oh.
Crystal clear. As if I've returned to the exact moment of parting.
Oh my god. Oh. Dude, the etheric crystals on their bodies. Ugh. They were all dying, but they were still smiling at her. Okay, stop.
So
I don't want to
this
cry.
is our last glance.
Aww.
This is the answer you wanted me to find. Thanks, guys. For everything.
After meeting with Nathan, you spend a long time with Karen at Port Elpis, letting the sea breeze wash over you. You don't say a word, because you both know it'll soon be time to part ways. As the temperature begins to cool, you head back to 6th Street with her.
Proxies. No. Wise. Belle. I've troubled you two a lot these days with my personal affairs. Words can't describe what you've done for me.
No.
It's no trouble at all. To be honest, Belle and I have been a bit lost lately because of some personal matters. But meeting you has felt somehow comforting.
Oh.
Don't you think, Belle?
Yeah. We've learned a lot from you too.
Exactly. We got something out of the experiences we shared. At the very least, it's brought us clarity. I guess our wills have always been aligned, haven't they?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
When I was trapped in self-doubt, unable to get out,
Aw.
I'm glad you were there with me.
Me too.
You're right. We've already entrusted our backs to each other as comrades.
Yeah.
And because of that, because we are comrades, please hear me out. Maybe you've already noticed. I'm sorry, but I've been keeping something from you. Charon isn't actually my code name.
Is it
As
Trigger?
I mentioned before, Charon was my captain's code name.
Yeah.
When I met both of you for the first time, I didn't want to tell you my code name because I thought someone who couldn't protect their squad mates had no right to one. So I lied. Captain Charon was an orphan like me with no family to mourn her. I've been using her code name because I may be the last person in the world who still remembers her. But I understand now. If I want to keep moving forward, I can't keep hiding behind a lie. My true code name is
Trigger. Stop her for continuing.
You don't have to tell me right now.
Oh?
At the harbor, Nathan spoke to you privately. Was he offering you a chance to return to the Defense Force?
Yes. He said he still has a friend in the Defense Force who's currently forming a new squad. And if my goals align with theirs, I could consider joining them.
So, what's your decision? Where will you go next?
Yeah.
After everything that's happened, I think I do share the same goal as that friend of his and the new squad they're building. Yippee! So I'll head back to the new Eridu Defense Force. And keep chasing my new goal with a new team.
That's great. And your new goal is?
Your new goal? Are you going to look further into the fall of the old capital?
Ooh.
Yes. My encounter with Grim Vulture has made me realize this should be the true form of my vengeance.
I see.
I'll uncover the real culprits behind the old capital's fall and make them pay for their crimes.
Oh.
I have a gut feeling the masterminds will reveal themselves again soon. To protect the city my comrades cherished and sacrificed their lives for, I won't allow such a tragedy to happen again. By letting the will to protect guide my hatred, I now have a clear aim toward the truth.
Okay. That's exactly why we can't be really honest with each other right now.
That's what I thought. If that's the case, then for now, we probably shouldn't learn your true code name or lean on each other too much.
Are you saying we're on opposite sides?
No. We might walk different paths. Those paths will lead us to the same destination. It's just that, for now, we can't say any more than that.
And right now, we're still very powerless.
To be honest, after facing an enemy as ruthless as Grim Vulture, we're reminded of our own powerlessness. Watching you fight back, almost losing your life to a bullet, that feeling, we're nowhere near strong enough to protect you. And we're not strong enough to open up about our pasts either. Sorry.
Without a second thought or hesitation, Charon takes hold of each of your hands and bring them together at her chest.
If this is your slightly selfish principle, I'll respect it. You were once my proxies. And I'll keep this memory locked away as something I cherish. If, as you say, our destination is the same, then we should continue on our separate paths, striving to grow stronger. The next time we meet, I'll reveal my true code name. I hope we can become true comrades. I want your presence to forever remain in the melody of my life.
Deal.
Yes, it's a promise. We'll meet again, Charon.
Yeah. You watch the woman who calls herself Charon walk further and further away. A Defense Force soldier waits for her at the end of the path. Wow.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm the sniper from the former Liar Squad of the Chrysoberyl Division, recommended by Captain Nathan, originally of the new Eridu Defense Force's Obsidian Division, Impera Squad.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard about you from my superior.
Mm.
You're the one who dealt with the serial murders targeting the Defense Force, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the new Eridu Defense Force is ready to welcome you back.
Okay.
Let me confirm a few details before taking you to base. Which squad are you applying to join?
Ooh.
And did you have a code name during your previous service?
Ooh.
I'm applying to join the Obsidian Division's Obel Squad.
Obel Squad.
Yup. Trigger. I was Trigger of Liar Squad.
There we go. Trigger of Liar Squad. Wow. Things have come to an end. Belle, do you think we'll ever see Karen again? For sure. And we did. Yeah, I hope so too. We must grow, get stronger, and gain greater power to face any crisis. When we reunite with her then, we must hear her real code name. Exactly. However, after hearing the connection between Charon and Grim Vulture, I can't help but feel a bit sad. Two people with the same faith ended up walking completely different paths, becoming enemies. Well, if you also encounter enemies who once experienced the same faith but now walk completely different paths with opposing goals, forced to be enemies, what would you choose to do? Mutual understanding. Haha, that really sounds like something you'd say, Belle. If that time ever comes, let's seek mutual understanding with the other party together. Fate and should face everything together, right? Yeah. After everything that's happened, I'm feeling a bit tired. You must feel the same, right, Belle? We'll get more and more commissions from the shepherd from now on. How about we take a short break while we can? Take a break. Leave the story. Wow. That was... Wow. Wow. I love that. Might be the best agent story so far. That was so good. The writing, everything about it. I love it. Oh, Trigger, I love her. I'm tempted to pull for her, but I won't. I can't. Vivian is here. Vivian is next. Okay, but I hope you guys enjoyed my playthrough. If you did, please do consider subscribing and leaving a like. It would be very much appreciated. But that would be all for me for today, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.